unbiased team coverage you can count on.
Michigan is the center of the political universe.
Next, the November election decides who will lead America, and we're with you every step of the way. WZMQ 19 News.
Wake up to CBS Mornings here on 19.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, families of the victims of sextortion cases, including the mother of Jordan DeMay, a Marquette native, met virtually today to push for more action from social media companies. Plus, Ontonagon officials look to build a new hospital in the community. We'll hear what their plans are. And Israel Special Forces successfully rescue one of the hostages held by Hamas. We're live in Washington, D.C. with the latest and reactions. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
The rain certainly kept me up for a little bit last night, and possibly more storms are on the way. Do we have to batten down the hatches?
I mean, it depends where you are, of course. And yes, there was quite a show out there last night in the early morning hours here. We do have a low to moderate chance of those strong to severe thunderstorms continuing this evening, but it should be slowing down. We could expect some strong wind gusts as well as frequent lightning. And if there are thunderstorms in your area, you can always expect heavy rainfall during those moments. At the current moment, though, most of that heavier activity is down there in the mitten, but I will give you the latest update after the break.
All right, thank you, Aaron. Parents are calling for more safeguards to prevent sextortion on social media. A group of 4 parents, including the mother of Jordan DeMay, spoke virtually today for an End Meta Sextortion Day of Action. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy has more on the parents' message and the changes they're calling for.
Online crimes like sextortion are becoming more and more common as kids begin using the internet and social media at younger ages.
Companies like Meta are failing to put kids' health and safety over their own profits. And some parents have paid the ultimate price, and their children have died as a result of this recklessness.
Parents Together Action is a nonprofit focused on advocating for the health of families nationwide. Today, the group hosted the parents of 4 children who have experienced sextortion on Meta platforms, including Jen Buda, the mother of Jordan DeMay, a 17-year-old Marquette boy who took his life after being targeted on Instagram.
We didn't know what happened when Jordan passed away. There was nothing on his Instagram account.
Buda explains law enforcement had to file to get a copy of the messages off of Jordan's account and were denied the first time. She says the full reporting process can take months.
This is happening in hours to children. They don't have a couple of months. They have a couple of hours.
The group called on Meta executives to make changes that would ease the reporting process to remove predatory accounts, block them from creating new ones, require 72-hour report times, and create a proactive system to detect recognizable patterns in conversations.
How many times was the word "I'm going to kill myself" said in my son's conversation, and they did nothing to step in and stop it?
Meta has introduced sextortion prevention tools, but parents say those tools put the responsibility on children to identify and disrupt abuse coming from adults misusing the platform.
How many more families need to join this club before you do something?
From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
The community of Ontonagon may soon be getting an emergency care facility. Ontonagon has been without a hospital or an emergency room since April of 2023 when Aspirus abruptly shut down their hospital. During a meeting last week, the board agreed to purchase Maple Manor, a former nursing home. Finding the right building was critical. Ontonagon Township Supervisor Steve Storr says interest in this project is high.
You know, we've had doctors, I think there's 4 or 5 doctors, ER doctors, that are excited about it, that want to come here to work. We got a pharmacist, you know, a lab tech people. You know, it's just unbelievable when everybody found out what's going on that they want to come in and come back to Ontonagon to work.
The next phase of the development will be applying for brownfield funds to ready the property for renovation. Maple Manor was once the Ontonagon Hospital, built in 1945. Following former President Trump's visit to Detroit yesterday, his running mate J.D. Vance is also stopping Michigan. He's in Big Rapids today. He spoke largely on the economy and blamed its current state on the Biden-Harris administration. Vance attacked Harris and her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, on job growth, saying the two are bragging about jobs that don't exist. He also called Harris a cog in the wheel of a very corrupt system.
That more than a quarter of all the jobs that had supposedly been created last year were actually existed. It was the biggest revision to the job numbers since the financial crisis back in 2008, 2009. In other words, what it means is they are cooking the books to hide how bad the economy really is under Kamala Harris.
Following the rally, Vance said Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s endorsement of Trump says the amount of support they have on their side is fantastic. Trump will be back in Michigan this Thursday, this time in Lansing, while Kamala Harris's husband, Second Gentleman Douglas Emhoff, will visit Grand Rapids on Friday. And we're learning more today about a complex rescue mission by Israeli special forces that took place in Gaza. The mission was successful in rescuing one Israeli hostage who was held for 326 days. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon is live with the latest details on that rescue and on ceasefire negotiations. Hey, Brendan.
Hey there, Kevin. Good evening. Well, that rescued hostage is now back home, safe and in good condition in Israel. This special operation, which was really successful, we're told, primarily because of accurate military intelligence, according to the IDF, comes after a pretty tense weekend in the Middle East and amid ongoing ceasefire negotiations.
Following a daring rescue by Israeli special forces. One of more than 100 hostages held by Hamas since October 7th is back home in Israel.
Today, Israeli special forces successfully rescued one of our hostages from Hamas captivity in Gaza.
52-year-old Qaid Farhan al-Qadi is the first Israeli hostage to be freed from underground Gaza tunnels. Today, some lawmakers weighing in, praising the successful rescue mission. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman on social media said, quote, "I fully support Israel doing whatever is needed to rescue all remaining hostages." The rescue comes just days after a fiery weekend between Israel and the Iranian-backed proxy Hezbollah rocked the region.
The situation in the Middle East is thousands of years old. There are animosities there that date back thousands of years as to why people don't like each other.
In recent weeks, Hezbollah has vowed retaliation for the killing of a senior military commander. The exchange and fire on Sunday came as negotiations for a ceasefire hostage deal between Israel and Hamas resumed. Representatives of Hamas and Israel continue to disagree over terms, but more discussions are expected in the coming days.
And Kevin, during those negotiations over the weekend, Hamas officials in Egypt reiterated that they need some guarantees, some assurances that there will be a transition to a full and permanent ceasefire. Israel is open to a temporary ceasefire, but remains dead set on fully eradicating Hamas's military capabilities. According to the IDF, there are still 108 hostages being held by Hamas. Reporting live on Capitol Hill for WZMQ 19 News, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks very much, Brendan. And your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, Mike Ludlam has your look at sports. A mother and daughter face off in some volleyball action. We'll hear how it went.
Big Brother is so good, and everyone is living for it.
It's just so intoxicating.
This cast is Chef's Kiss.
Lord help me.
This is the messy season I've been craving for years now.
She's been driving me crazy.
With so many big personalities, it's iconic, cracked, and unhinged.
Look at your freaking eyes. They're like, oh.
It's the best modern season of Big Brother in recent memory.
These people are crazy.
A new Big Brother Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget, She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What, you're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
This is home for CBS, WZMQ 19.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
Mr. Mattress here. It's our Labor Day mattress sale. You know, it's one of our biggest mattress sales of the year. All our bedding manufacturers are offering big discounts. Not just one mattress, but on every mattress. All the latest models are here for you to try. All in different comfort levels, firm, plush, or pillow top, from Serta, Sealy, Stearn & Foster, or Tempur-Pedic. And for added comfort, add a matching power adjustable base at big discounts too. Shuck Shunks of Marquette today.
Now, award-winning WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with Air Stasic.
Some rain clouds still hanging out there, and just a reminder that all clouds, or thunderstorms, excuse me, can produce lightning, as we have some more chances of that. Here's a look at current conditions. A little stormy down there in Delta and heading towards Schoolcraft County, and we could see some more here traveling along M28 between Marquette and Munising. Alger County could possibly see more thunderstorms there around 7 p.m. Then it's kind of headed towards the east side, although we have another chance there around 8 o'clock, possibly here in Marquette County. But as far as all of that lightning that we saw last night, at the moment, it looks like we're going to see more rain showers for our Wednesday. Of course, there's a chance of a stormy situation or two, but overall, it should just be sprinkles. And then gradual sunshine for that Wednesday. Thursday's looking a lot sunnier as well, although we could see some clouds over on the southeast corner there. And then Thursday evening, we're looking at mostly clear skies at the moment. Now, if you saw that lightning storm last night, my goodness, very intense there in Baraga County and on the border there of Marquette County. Now, I know I definitely saw that lightning around 3 o'clock in the morning, and then of course it kind of slowed down for the rest of us up north here, but a lot more activity along that Wisconsin border. And speaking of lightning, do you know what to do if the lightning is near you? Well, let's figure it out. So where not to be. Now, according to the National Weather Service, here are the lightning death locations. Definitely stay out of the water, but number one there, under a tree. If you are out in the woods or the hill and there's a tree there, definitely get away from it, because that is the riskiest place to be, in case you have forgotten. And as far as storm safety goes, if you're hearing thunder, that means lightning is close and could definitely strike, and it can be deadly, of course. It's not safe anywhere outside, so definitely take cover if you can. And then if you are in shelter, make sure you're staying away from windows, doors, plumbing, electricity, of course. And then if you just can't get to shelter, make sure you crouch down, cover those ears, get on the balls of your feet if that is possible, and have your heels touch. You definitely don't want to get struck, but that is your option if you can't take shelter in any of those sticky situations. Just something to pack up there. As far as humidity goes, we could see a return here on Thursday, getting a little humid or muggy, but then we'll kind of slow down as far as that summer sweatiness going away. Gorgeous shot here live courtesy of the ZMCam out on Lake Michigan in Manistee. Current temperatures nice, 65, 75 degrees. We are going to dip down a little bit tomorrow, seeing a high of around 64 here in Marquette before we get back into the 70s.
Thanks, Aaron. Coming up on Insights, we're speaking with the superintendent of Marquette Area Public Schools about how parents and students should be preparing for the upcoming school year. We're back in 2 minutes.
There are a lot of things out there going viral. But this fall and winter, you can help keep your immune system from going viral and help protect it from the flu virus and the COVID-19 virus by getting your vaccinations. You can get both vaccines at the same time. The world has enough going viral these days. Talk to your healthcare provider.
Riverside Chrysler wants to know, what drives you?
The pursuit of adventure.
the support of family, friends, and community.
The thrill of the open road.
I love all the power.
Get up to $10,935 off select new Ram heavy-duty trucks, or $2,000 bonus cash plus no payments for 90 days on new Pacificas.
Come on down to Riverside Chrysler of Escanaba.
See for yourself what drives us.
25 years of fun, and you're invited. It's the silver anniversary of the Downtown Marquette Farmers Market. Come celebrate with us every Saturday morning at the Marquette Commons. From 9 to 1, you'll find a wide variety of local foods, produce, art, and so much more. Plus, the Wednesday night farmers market on the 100 block of West Washington Street is back from 5 to 8. For more information, visit mqtfarmersmarket.com. The Farmers Market is presented by the Marquette TDA and sponsored by Flagstar Bank and WZMQ 19.
This is extreme crime.
To catch him, they'll use every trick in the book.
We were operating against ghosts, and ghosts are tough to find.
Top investigators and police use the latest forensic science to uncover the truth and solve real cases. The devil is always in the details. Forensic Factor.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. The UP's largest school district heads back to class 1 week from today, Marquette Area Public Schools. And joining us tonight is the district superintendent, Zach Sedgwick. Zach, thanks so much for coming on.
Great to be here, Kevin.
All right, so busiest time, or maybe the busiest time for you for the year, school about to begin. So how are you guys getting prepared?
Well, it is an exciting time of the year. The kids will be here in a week. Today we actually had our staff back for our back to school PD on positive behavior intervention and support over at Kaufman Auditorium. It was a great day with our teachers and support staff.
All right, and what else are you guys doing to kind of make sure the kids are ready to go to begin the school year?
Well, for us, we're always focused on all of the students' needs, but some of those basic needs that need to be met in order for kids to be able to learn, research makes it pretty clear that basic needs such as, of course, food, shelter, water, safe, clean environment, making sure that you have protocols in place so that kids have a good day, that there's opportunities for them to build healthy relationships. All of those things are part of positive behavior intervention support, and we got a bunch of projects that are going to help with our infrastructure to make sure that that happens.
All right, excellent. So the parents themselves, what do they need to know, or what should they be doing to make sure that their kids are ready?
Well, I think most parents are probably already back to school shopping, making sure that students have the supplies they need, the school supplies they need, of course, classroom supplies and clothing, but then also getting your kids ready for a little earlier arrival or earlier wake-up time and making sure that they're prepared mentally for going back to school.
Yeah, that was probably the hardest part for me growing up, was getting up after summer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's lots of information on our website. If parents are looking for transportation, of course, that's a big item for this time of year, and they can go to www.mapsnet.org to get that information.
All right, sounds great. And while the parents are doing all that, getting the supplies for their children, all of that, anything you would want to tell students about the mindset going into this year?
Yeah, just make sure that you're looking out for yourself, your own wellness. I mentioned sleep, mentioned a healthy diet. Make sure that you're getting yourself prepared mentally, because your day is about to change. Your daily routine is about to change.
For sure, for sure. And sports is about to begin as well, so a little bit of an identity change for Marquette schools. So how can you tell us about how you guys have adapted to that?
Yeah, I think our community is fairly aware that we have a new name and a new logo, very sharp-looking design. A former MSHS alumnus was Matt Sia, was the one who designed the new logo, and we're getting excited to put that on our jerseys and have that on display for our fall sports season that's about to begin.
All right, sounds great. And one more time, Zach, if you could, where should parents and maybe even students too, where can they go to find out more information about the school year and things they might need to do to prepare?
Definitely recommend our website, again, www.mapsnet.org, where you can get most of the information you need, and you can always call your principal. We have staff, principals, and secretaries back in those buildings as well.
All right, sounds great. Zach, thank you so much for coming on today. Really appreciate it. Anything else you wanted to say?
Thanks, Kevin. No, we're just excited for the school year, and we're looking forward to having our community's kids back in our buildings.
All right, sounds great. Zach, thank you so much again for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, and tomorrow we speak with Visit Keweenaw about how their summer has gone and what kind of events they have planned for the fall. And Mike is up next for your look at sports. He has the results from this past weekend's Kingsford Invitational. That and more coming up next. But first, here's your Upers United Volunteer Opportunity of the Day. With Marquette Area Blues Fest this weekend, volunteers are needed for merchandise sales. They're asked to see t-shirts, memberships, and the merchandise of featured artists. Volunteers are needed from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on August 30th. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to upersunited.com.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, about 2/3 of elementary students in the U.S. are struggling to read at grade level. For our Eye on America, we look at lessons in literacy and a new method schools are using to teach kids how to read. That and more headlines tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Matlock is a reimagining of the original series, an unexpected take on a legal show.
She comes to my law firm, turns everything upside down.
Put me on a case.
She is the sweet old lady who needs help. She is also a shark.
She's not what you think she is at first glance.
She's underestimated a lot, and we get to see her solve our cases.
We got him. People just don't see her coming.
Matlock, the premiere sneak peek September 22nd on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Shop Kirkish Furniture Amish Furniture Sale now through September 7th. Find heirloom quality craftsmanship from trusted brands and save 40% on all in-stock and special order Amish furniture, plus free local delivery. The Amish Furniture Sale going on now in Houghton.
Our first category is it's getting hot in her.
Oh, so take off all your clothes?
Weekdays at 9 on WZMQ CBS.
Looking for your next level in real estate? Look no further than Next Home Superior Living. Stephanie's not just any realtor. She's energetic, talented, equipped with the latest technology, and decades of experience to serve you better. At Next Home Superior Living, we're not just selling homes. We're guiding clients and customers throughout the entire transaction. That's Stephanie Jones of Next Home. Visit stephaniesells.com and let her work with you for your next home. Don't settle for ordinary. Choose Next Home Superior Living for your extraordinary real estate journey.
PTSD isn't something that is just going to go away on its own.
Treatment works. It helps.
There's no shame in treatment.
Just do it. Your world will be so different afterwards.
It's a warrior sickness. It's not a coward sickness.
Never too late.
I guarantee you it'll help you.
It will change your life.
It turned my life around.
You can find peace.
I never thought I could feel this good. Walk through those doors, take the step.
Go get help. It's the best and bravest thing you could ever do.
Treatment works.
The Upper Peninsula's home for the Talk WZMQ 19.
Good evening, everyone. The Kingsford Invitational Volleyball Tournament probably had a first in Upper Peninsula coaching history Saturday. The coach of one team was going against her daughter in charge of another team.
That is a good communication game, everyone. Nice job.
We got it, guys! Team on three. 1, 2, 3, team!
Yes?
Yeah! Sue on two! 1, 2, Sue!
Brittany Killips was the Sault Ste. Marie interim coach last season and now in her first full year with the Blue Devils. Her mother, Jeannie Newberry, she's been at Iron Mountain for 33 years. The Blue Devils and Mountaineers met in a pool play contest. Brittany played college volleyball at Lake Superior State from 2008 through 2012, earning honors in the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. The Blue Devils have an unusual combination of 6 seniors and 6 sophomores on the roster. The Mountaineers also will be a work in progress in the early season. We talked to them about facing each other for the first time.
Envision this when you're a high school kid playing with your mom as your coach, but I think this would have been something my dad would have loved to see and dream of, and so it's a pretty emotional day.
And as a mother and a coach, it's emotional, it's fun, it's exciting.
The best thing we got to do was utilize everything that we've learned throughout the years.
Her compassion for continuing on and going to the collegiate level, to take 22 credits, to end as an All-American, to go to Italy and play in Italy. Her knowledge of the game has surpassed mine. And so we sit down and we talk back and forth. She knows a little bit more than me, and that's okay because she knows all my tricks. I just don't know hers.
We don't have a conference to be a part of, so our girls right now, every game we're focusing on and getting better at practice, it's to win districts at the end of the year. So that's our goal, and mental toughness is something that is going to be a big part of our team this year.
Many times, invitational volleyball pool play has just 2 sets against each opponent. Fortunately, the Mountaineers and Blue Devils split their sets, so nobody could claim bragging rights in this meeting. As for the Kingsford Invitational from the 14-team perspective, the Flivers captured the title for the second year in a row. Last year's Ms. UP Volleyball, Maddie Kreider, led the Maize and Blue to the championship, and she had plenty of help. Kingsford defeated West Iron County in one semifinal 2-0, while Forest Park turned back Houghton 2-0 in the other semifinal. The Flivers held off Forest Park 25-21 and 25-21 in the final, and that happened to be a rematch of last year's final. Ishpeming defeated Newberry to win the Munising Volleyball Invitational, and Wakefield Marinisco dropped Ewan Trout Creek to take the Copper Mountain invite at Lake Linden. The Northern Michigan University football team opens the season in just under 48 hours at home against Minnesota Duluth. The Bulldogs are ranked 17th in Division II and defeated the Wildcats 47-10 a year ago. NMU head coach Shane Richardson knows his team is still very young, but the players are looking to accentuate the positive.
The competition amongst just the personnel, and we brought in 43 freshmen that we felt really good about. We've got anywhere from probably 7 to 12 guys that are going to be out there probably Thursday night and contribute. Aiden Horde has actually really stepped up this fall, and really in the last, I'd say, 7 to 10 days has separated himself in a category that is showing that he's going to be very, very capable to lead our offense and do a great job.
Kickoff Thursday is set for 6 p.m. at the Superior Dome. Meanwhile, Michigan Tech visits 25th ranked Bemidji State Thursday. That's a 7 o'clock Eastern time kickoff. Oh, it's that Tuesday where cuts have to be made in the NFL, and they had to be done by 4 o'clock. Taking a look at some of the Packers released players: kicker Anders Carlson, quarterback Sean Clifford and Michael Pratt, because they picked up Malik Willis in a trade yesterday from Tennessee. Nate McCrary from Saginaw Valley State and Samori Toure also get released at the moment. For the Lions, quarterback Nate Sudfeld and Jake Fromm have been released. Wide receiver Donovan Peoples-Jones of the University of Michigan, and Tom Kennedy, who's been up and down like a yo-yo on the Lions roster for a while, as well as cornerback Javelin Guidry. A couple other things to mention about the Packers. Running back A.J. Dillon with a neck injury was placed on injured reserve, but did not receive the return designation, so he will not be on the Packers roster the rest of this season. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Hi friends, Richard Karn here. Now I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix. And that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Imagine for less than a cup of coffee a day, Choice Home Warranty can help protect you from expensive major system and appliance breakdowns that your homeowner's insurance doesn't cover.
Call Choice Home Warranty now and get access to a nationwide network of over 15,000 technicians and the latest appointment setting technology, so you'll know when they're on their way.
So, do what this old DIYer did and call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more. Call for your free quote today. Call in the next 5 minutes and get your first month free. 800-418-1754. 800-418-1754.
Eye on America, weeknights on the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell.
Good morning with Vocalax.
Good morning. Hey. Yeah.
Try Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites for fast and gentle constipation relief in as little as 30 minutes. Making your good morning even better with Dulcolax.
It'll be raining cats and dogs again. Time to waterproof with Gorilla.
Waterproof with Gorilla? Gah! Gorilla Waterproof Patch and Seal.
Of course.
Spray it, tape it, spread it, brush it to stop and prevent leaks. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Oliver Wendell Douglas, man of few words.
Oh, for the love of... Oh, for the love of...
Oh, for the love of me TV.
Oh, for the love of...
Green Acres, weeknights at 9:30 p.m. on WZMQ Me TV.
Some cloudy conditions out there. Rain showers currently in Houghton, and we'll see those lows in the 50s this evening. And here in Marquette, we'll expect those temperatures, of course, to keep dropping and our chances for rain showers increasing as we get closer to 9 p.m. this evening, but eventually those showers kind of clearing out for us. If you start school tomorrow or have school tomorrow, expect that temperature to be a little bit chilly in the morning. Send that student with a jacket.
All right, thanks a lot, Aaron. That's all we have for now, but we'll see you later tonight with more at 11:10 Central.